What did you do with it? What did you do with it?
Do you have willpower?
Welcome to the 15-Minute Morning Show. It's quite lonely in here.
It's very. Oh, you should have seen yesterday when it was even more lonely.
Oh, it was just you.
Well, I mean, we had, Danielle and Gandhi were here, and so was Garrett. Scotty was in the next studio, but that was it.
Oh, yeah.
We were kind of alone in the studio.
All right. Well, Danielle will be back soon. Gandhi's back in, a week, I think?
Yeah. She's not even there right
Not
now.
even there.
Oh, wow.
She's on her way back. She's on her way back. She's walking.
And Danielle seems to have stopped to cook breakfast.
I didn't know. No, I got a bagel. Thank you.
What you eating over there?
What you eating, bitch? Is that a Wegmans bagel? Where's that from?
I don't know where I ordered this from, but this is a damn good bagel.
So it's like fresh from a bagel store.
Mm-hmm.
God,
Long Island
I
bagels
love
are better than
fresh
Jersey.
bagels.
Sorry.
Whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing that for? She's making eyes.
Well,
like,
you don't eat carbs.
No. Okay.
Do you scoop?
Okay.
You scoop.
I'm not,
I
I
hate
don't
scoopers.
scoop Kanye. What I do is I will reserve my carbs for things that are awesome. I don't want marginal carbs.
You are so full of shit. It's ridiculous.
I am not.
He's not full of carbs, though.
No. So listen, pizza, meh.
Hold
If it's
on,
meh
hold on.
pizza, I'm whatever. But if you're telling me the best pizza.
Wait a minute. Whenever Elvis brings in pizza, you're the first one to have 9. Every pizza he brings in is fantastic pizza.
That's not mediocre pizza. That's
I gotta ask a question.
Scotty B. I'm sorry.
I have to ask a question.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is all 7 of those Louis Tomlinson cookies were just phenomenal that you had
You
this
had
week.
7?
Over the course of 3 days.
It doesn't. 3 days you had 7 of those huge cookies?
They're shortbread,
Oh, he peeled
Danielle.
off the fondant, so don't worry.
That's your excuse?
And I pull the fondant off. Because that stuff will kill you.
You pull Louis' face off.
No, well, the fondant is made of chemicals, and what even is
My
fondant?
favorite thing is when Skeery gets all fired up because I walked into the other room. You were having a very animated discussion with Scotty B about something, and your mouth was full of shortbread cookie, and you're like, I can't believe.
Fondant is rubbery sugar. No, I'm not eating rubbery sugar.
You eat worse than anyone on the show.
I know I do, but listen.
And you're sitting there telling me, I save my carb intake for special occasions.
So
You're
if
lying.
it's a random bagel from the coffee cart, we'll call it, I'm not touching it. If it's a random muffin from the coffee cart, a donut, like that, no.
But if I bring you Bagel Boss from Long Island, you're all about it.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Because it's a real bagel, Danielle. You're eating a good bagel there.
Let me see where I ordered this from and give him a little shout out. Hold on.
Here, we go to Joe and Pat's tomorrow.
Pizza, I'm in.
All right.
Joe and Pat's is exceptional.
All right, fair enough. Then we do that.
Are we going to Joe and Pat's tomorrow?
We'll do that before the golf.
Oh, my God. There's a
So
lot.
I just walked into this conversation, obviously, halfway through it. But Skeery, I see you shoveling candy down your pie hole
No, not
all
carbs.
day.
Okay, Gandhi, let me put it in perspective.
It doesn't matter
here.
if it's carbs. He's talking about chemicals. You know some of the candy he eats?
Gandhi, your taco, the Gandhi taco
Yes.
at Gringo's. Okay. If you notice, the only taco shell I will eat is the one surrounding your taco, Gandhi.
Yes,
and
I
then
have a great
because it's nice
taco.
and crunchy and it's a thing with the tuna in it, and it's awesome. All the others, because it's the soft taco, meh. I pick it out with a fork. I just pick out the filling.
That
with a fork.
doesn't change anything about the candy that you eat.
But I could be doing a lot worse. I could
He
be
eats
eating everything.
You
Okay,
eat
How
worse
worse?
than
How worse? Like,
anybody
what would
on
be
the
the worst?
show.
Oh, my God.
Does anyone I'm justified in this? No?
No, I walked in there this morning, and there was 2 half Snickers bars.
Neither of which was started by me.
I beg to differ.
So it
Who
doesn't
else
count. The
is eating
calories
a
don't
Snickers
count.
bar?
It wasn't us. It wasn't me.
Wait, you're referring to you in the plural now. What happened?
It wasn't them. It wasn't
It wasn't
them.
you or I or Andrew or Scotty. What I'm saying is, but then you come in here with the 2 halves, and then you eat half, and then you throw me the other one. So
Hey, what did you do with it?
You're a food pusher.
What did you do with it?
You're a food
What did you
pusher.
do with it?
You're a food
What did you
pusher.
do with it?
Do
I
you have
ate it.
willpower? You don't have willpower. That's what it comes down to.
I know. Not this time of year.
No.
What you talk? Okay, you haven't had willpower since February 27th. When did you end your Dr. Fat Loss diet?
February 27th.
So that's what he'll start. He starts January 1st, and then he loses all control February 27th.
Guys, he puts in a good month. He has a good month.
2 months.
Month and a
Yeah,
half.
but during those months, you tell us how bad everything is, and then
Right.
a month later, you're eating all of it.
Eating it all.
Yeah.
Do I do
No
that, though?
carrageenan.
You do. You're
Don't eat any of this crap.
GMO.
Yeah.
Maybe I have to psych
Captain
myself
Geo.
up, and that's why I say it. I have to say it out loud. This is bad. This is awful. This is bad. Imagine I walked around here doing that full time. It's just like, oh, that's disgusting. That's awful.
But you
This is-
do.
Even though you eat it.
Yeah. You'll be like, oh, God, I'm not eating that.
this
Oh,
is
the
terrible
chemicals.
for you.
Oh, this is
Just-
disgusting.
Okay, at least I don't
So
put
good.
milk and sugar in my coffee.
See?
I drink a 5-calorie cup of coffee,
Oh, that's the one thing
You're
you do over the
winning.
course of the day that isn't loaded with sugar or
accompanied
carbs.
by a shortbread cookie.
No,
was
no.
baked
How
3
many?
weeks ago.
Wait,
With
did
no
you say? Wait,
fondant.
Gandhi
no
wasn't
fondant.
here when we figured out how many Louis Tomlinson cookies he ate. How many
Oh,
was
it's-
it?
7.
No, wait, Gandhi. How many do you think?
Sorry.
7.
7. Yeah. But over the course of 3 days.
3 days.
Oh, I mean, okay.
No,
I
no,
can
no,
eat
no,
7
it was
cookies
6
over the
because
course of
it's
the
only
But
day.
been
those
3
big,
days.
huge cookies, they're not small cookies, they're big
square.
cookies.
Oh, they're like the whole
The-
like cake pan
Yeah,
size?
the one that they make at the, you make your own cookie place.
Oh.
They're solid cookies.
They're
They're,
good.
Yeah.
they're
And his
decently
argument-
sized.
Was that he pulled off the fondant?
It's still shortbread.
It's
Just
rubbery
tons of
sugar, and it does. I don't. I
Oh,
can't
it's a
identify
rubber
it.
sugar. We cannot have the rubber sugar.
It's like icing on cupcakes. If it's all weird colors and stuff, I'm like, that's food coloring. That's got to go.
and Gandhi,
Why-
he,
That's a cupcake.
Gandhi, he also said
cupcakes.
he picks and chooses his carbs. So when Elvis brings in some pizza, he will pick that pizza because it's always fantastic pizza.
Yeah.
I said Elvis brings in pizza constantly, so every pizza
but
is
no
fantastic
offense,
pizza.
if Elvis brought in Salugis, I'm gonna avoid it. I'm not gonna have any.
You're full of shit. Elvis needs to bring in Salugis. I want to see what happens.
Don't tempt him.
Scary. I have seen you pick up a food that is definitely chemically coated
Carcinogen.
and stuff that's processed and sit there and shove it down your pie hole and then be like, oh, this is disgusting. And you keep eating it.
Because there's nothing else around. You know, if I was surrounded by
my
better
God.
choices,
Dude, you eat cold cuts and deli meat. Do you know how bad that is?
it's the organic stuff. It's the good stuff.
Gary,
Okay.
you live by yourself. You could go to the grocery store,
I do.
buy stuff, pack your own lunch, bring it in every day.
You know-
It's not hard. You don't have kids to worry about. You have you to worry about.
You know what I did yesterday? I went out and I bought vegetables and I made a salad for myself. And I didn't.
Okay.
What do you mean? Okay.
Okay,
You think there's something
describe
coming?
the
There's
salad.
no punchline coming.
No candy walnuts.
No, I don't put candied walnuts in my
No
salad.
fried chicken on top of the
No.
salad?
And
Nothing?
I had a simple extra virgin olive oil with some red wine vinegar.
That was for dinner?
That was dinner last night. No, well, I did have a chicken cutlet that I cut up.
Okay.
And then I threw
Fried?
that on top as crumbles.
And I just happened to bread it and put some
Crumbles.
sauce and cheese on it as well.
Crumble.
There
We're
was
not
feta. No, feta is the better cheese.
Scary. We're not saying that we wouldn't love you to eat like this and really watch what you eat and eat great. But the fact that you say all these things, but then you don't live
It's just
those
you're
things.
a little exactly.
So
Danielle's
own up
right.
to
You're a
it.
little hypocritical
Right.
about everything.
And you
know.
shit on our food.
Right.
He's just like, I don't drink coffee with milk and sugar.
Yeah.
Well,
I
we
don't,
do.
I don't put that garbage in my
Well,
coffee.
because if you look at what milk and sugar would add, like 30 grams of sugar plus.
Well, how many fucking
plus-
grams of sugar's in each of those shortbread cookies?
40
Okay,
plus.
but imagine
Snickers
I
bars
had
that you
coffee
ate.
with cream and sugar and a shortbread cookie. How bad it would be.
Well, I'm not having the shortbread cookie.
Okay, so then it's a trade-off.
So don't shame me for having cream and sugar in my coffee.
So you're not eating shortbread cookie?
No,
You're
I
eating
didn't.
half the
I
Snickers.
didn't. I had half a Snickers because I was a little hangry this morning. But I don't habitually go in there for a half and then go back for the other half 30 minutes later, like you do.
And then
Don't
7
cream
more
shame me.
halves.
Yeah.
By the
Don't
way, there's
shame me in the-
18.1 grams of carbs in a shortbread cookie, Scary.
And that's a small one.
That's a
That's
small
a
one.
small
That's a
one.
small
Double
one.
it.
Oh my God. What did I do?
I'll scare.
But now you're doing that regretful thing, though. After you eat something, you go, what did I do?
I hope Dr. Fat Loss listens to this.
Can I be exonerated here?
Exonerated.
Can I be dismissed?
Oh, God.
I will say this, Scary. You are my favorite person to go out and get food with because
Yeah.
we eat all of the food. And there's usually, while we're actually at dinner, there's no shaming about what
Yeah.
we're eating.
You
Yes.
do sniff
So it's
out.
great.
And there's no leftovers.
Shut up. Yes, there are.
True.
Help! Hell, here comes Elvis.
Yes,
Mr.
there are
Zagat.
leftovers.
Help! I need rescuing.
What is going on in here?
Take me out of here.
He's not
We're
gonna
talking
rescue
about
you.
Skeery
They're
being
They're
hypocritical.
having an intervention with me, and this is
Wait,
uncomfortable.
what's the pizza we need
Elvis,
him to bring
if
in?
you were to guess how many cookies Skeery has had of the Louis Tomlinson cookies that we all had.
Oh, we only got 4, I think.
Oh,
didn't
no,
we?
no. We had more than that.
I don't know why are you beating up Skeery about this?
Oh,
I have a
because-
whole list of
no.
things. I have a list of things we should be beating up about.
Because he started this saying that, we're eating carbs. I save my carbs for special
For good
occasions.
things.
That's what
so
he said.
if you're bringing in awesome pizza, I'm eating them. I'm eating it. But if I see marginal pizza,
Like what,
I can
Skeery?
pass.
He's
Like
never
what?
seen marginal pizza. He always eats the
You
pizza.
ate Louis Tomlinson cookies.
That's what they said.
7 of them. 7.
In 3
You
days.
have
Seven
to
Over 3 days.
Okay.
in 3 days.
I think I think the issue is this, and you guys can back me on this if you want. If not, whatever. You come in and you see a Louis Tomlinson cookie, and you start to eat it, and then you try to you think, oh, they're all watching me eat this cookie. I must say something out loud to justify, my existence of this cookie's existence in my stomach. It's like people who sit down to eat lunch. They go home. They come back to work and go, I just had a little sandwich for lunch. You don't have to tell me you had a little sandwich. You don't owe me an explanation of how many carbs you eat every
That's what
day.
they were saying. They're
Right.
saying,
So
yeah.
you don't need to tell us you took off the fondant.
I did take off the fondant.
Like, and
You don't need to
I
tell
guess
us.
you guys talked about his cheeseburger on the plane.
No.
Oh,
No.
didn't even
Gandhi?
get to that cheeseburger. No.
Explain the cheeseburger.
Well, it was. It showed
we
up.
go.
I didn't want carbs. I said they were serving orzo rice, and I said I don't want that.
It's
so
carbs.
The flight attendant says, "Well, I have a surprise meal for you, but you just have to accept the surprise." And
No,
I said,
no, that's
"I'll
not how it happened.
I'll take the surprise. No, I took the surprise. Exactly
No,
how it
but
happened.
they didn't just say we have a surprise for you. You were like, what else you got?
I
What
did
else you
say
got
that.
back there?
Yes. What else you got? A surprise meal. I'll take the surprise. So sure enough, the meal shows up. It's a cheeseburger and a side of bread and a side of something else.
It was a cheeseburger with a roll.
Yes, it was right.
So you had 3 rolls basically.
right.
And
you
a
ate
can
all
of
of it.
Pringles.
And a
And
can of
don't-
Pringles.
Didn't you have a brownie too? Don't forget the brownie.
Oh yeah, there was a
Yep.
chocolate chip brownie.
Okay, so you did want to eat the little bitty teaspoon of orzo. Instead, you had a cheeseburger bun, a brownie, and a roll.
I didn't eat the roll. I didn't
And
eat
Pringles.
the roll.
This sounds like the meal they served at the fire festival.
It's ridiculous.
What we also have, Elvis, before you walked in, so anytime you bring in Salugis now from here till the end of time, Skeery says he will never touch a piece of Salugis
I
pizza.
used it as an example of just regular I don't want to say marginal because they're pretty good.
No,
But
they're very. Salugi's pizza is very good.
So
and
Elvis-
you would devour an entire pie right now.
Next week, you have to bring in Salugi's pizza, and he's not allowed to touch it.
Test it.
I love
it.
Salugi with the little meatballs.
Oh, so good.
Right across the street, we could run over there right now, grab a slice.
But
Not
when
him.
you bring in like Ruby Rosa or Emmy or these
Our
other
question
places,
is this:
I'm like I can't
Skeery,
resist.
Our question is, why do you make such a big deal out of these things in front of everyone else? I think that's the point. You know what? If you don't want to eat the carbs, don't eat the carbs. You don't have to announce to the world, I'm not eating carbs, because an hour later you're eating carbs and you make yourself look weird.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Gandhi, help him here. Danielle.
It started with
There's no way
Danielle.
to help
this
him.
man.
There's no way.
It started with Danielle's bagel. She was eating a bagel.
See?
She goes, "Oh, this is the best fresh bagel ever."
Right.
And I'm like, you know what?
and then he goes, yeah, I would eat that because, I reserve my carbs for special occasions.
You just ate a Frenchette bakery pastry.
I did, didn't I? Oh my God, I forgot.
And then,
Here comes the
and
regret.
then
Here comes the regret he does.
he tried to shit all over the people who put milk and sugar in their coffee because he takes it black, only 5 calories.
Do you remember when it's scary? Do you remember that when you used to quote unquote carb load before 7 so you could eat all your carbs? That lasted for what? 2 days?
It was not a good plan. It was not a good plan. It was not working out.
I gotta get them in before 7.
Well, because there was
man.
a study that came out that said you're supposed to carb load early on and then go through the rest of the day without.
You gotta
yes,
stop.
from Michael Phelps.
Stop reading these studies. Yeah. These are people who are about to run a marathon.
Nobody would care if you just shut your mouth and eat whatever the hell you
And
wanted.
now this pasta study comes out. You're making me want to eat pasta.
Okay,
I gotta stop. I have to just shut my mouth.
Good luck.
That's the problem.
I guess
That's the problem to begin with.
But it doesn't help when Nate comes in
Yes.
here with 2 halves of Snickers bars and he throws one in front of me.
don't eat it.
But Elvis, we were saying January 1st when he starts Dr. Fat Loss, that's when we're going to hear, stop putting that poison in your mouth. Until February 20-something.
Here's a
February
Malamar. to-
20-something.
This Malamar will help you think.
Feed him.
Yeah.
Feed him.
Just don't eat the bottom part because that's where the carbs
I
are.
can't.
Is there fondant on there? Or?
Just suck out the marshmallow.
He wants me to have a Malamar moment.
Scotty and Nate, I think Scotty and Nate try to plump people up like the witch and
Well, I know,
Hansel and Gretel.
but you know what, Gandhi, Danielle,
Yes.
guys, if
Yeah.
Skeery wasn't such an advocate for nutrition, no one would be doing this. No one would
He
be
is the
throwing.
picture of health, that guy.
We wouldn't be throwing Malamars at him.
I can't do it. It smells great though. You ever open up like a box of chocolate or something and you get that aroma?
I
of
know it's like dark chocolate. Just think of that graham cracker in there, whatever it is, and that marshmallow.
I'm gonna
It's
hold
good.
out.
Well, it only comes out this time of year, Skeery. You better eat it while you can.
I'm gonna hold out.
He's holding out until the camera shuts off.
Exactly.
We know you.
Okay, well, there's
Out of
that.
time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, he's eating it.